You can work any day now. Okay. Hello. It was suggested that the Chris Colfer tag is looking real good, I guess, after today and all the Colfer Street tweeting and people flipping their shits. So, I'm gonna have another adventure in this tag. So, here we go. First is a fan fiction. It includes a lot from today's discoveries, and yes, discoveries has the quotes around it. Alright, it's on fanfiction.net. That is against the rules. You are not supposed to put, it's called You're Like a Tattoo. Okay, so this is totally for fun. I know Darren Criss is straight and all, but hey, it's called fan fiction for a reason, yes? This is dedicated to all the Darren Criss, Glee, Star Kid, nerdy nerd fans that are truly the most colorful, beautiful people. I'm insulted. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're making me do this, a flustered and shaking Criss said, removing his shirt and lying flat on his back. The black leather seat was raised up high and he shivered against its chilly smoothness. Darren ran his hand through his short curls and rolled his eyes with a goofy grin. Hey, you're the one who said you wanted another one, so quit your whining, he teased it, raising a distinctive triangular eyebrow. You figure out what you're getting? Yeah, Criss answered with a shy smile. Oh god, it's gonna be Darren's name, isn't it? I can't even go on with this. I'm almost terrified just to know. Also, you know what? That was a Colfer Street thing. You were just stealing. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I saw this GIF, and bam! Chris Colfer drabble came to mind. GIF isn't mine. It's apparently just Darren covering his face and while making weird faces, but that always happens, so let's see. Ugh, it just got bigger. Oh, okay. So Darren, this is the third Broadway show you've been a part of, and it's Chris Colfer's debut. Plus, you two co-wrote it. How do you feel? God, it's so surreal. And you can't really say co-writers. He definitely did most of the work. I just wrote a couple of songs and a line here or there. Most of the time, I just sat there looking pretty. That's already a lie. You don't look pretty. You look like a weird person. Oh, I like this. How do you feel about Chris Colfer? It's a question. See, they asked themselves this question. You kind of ruined. That's a little weird. Most of its supporters make me want to hurl their nut. I like ya. I haven't seen a more delusional shipdom in my life, I agree. Have I mentioned that Darren Criss is straight? Darren Criss is straight. I like that. Let's see. Chris Colfer answering a question about what cologne he wears. So, I guess that's him saying that he wears Rain by Marc Jacobs. Once Darren was done talking to me and signing my stuff, I had left because it was too crowded and I'm not good with crowds, blah blah blah, I don't care. She told me that when Darren was passing her, she had asked him to hug her and he said yes. My friend is very blunt, so she says a lot of things out loud. How else do you say things? When she hugged him, she said, "You smell sexy, what is it?" Darren laughed and said, "Thanks for calling me that." She wasn't calling you sexy. She was saying you smell sexy. There is a difference, bro. Get off your high horse. It's actually Rain by Marc Jacobs. Chris and him share the same cologne, literally screaming into my pet. Okay, so this person is sitting there because they wear the same cologne. And like a popular cologne even. So like there are probably thousands, probably more than that, of other girls that wear Wonderstruck by Taylor Swift. Does that mean that they're my soulmates? Whoa, this is some crazy information. That is insane. Darren Criss trying to hit Chris Colfer with the microphone playfully. Cries. This is a tour video. But, you know, I think that trying to hit someone with a microphone is not as cool as trying to hold their hand and having a water gun fight. That would be really awesome, you know? I think it would be really cool if two guys did that on stage. I would like that a lot. A little bite of the conversation today. I think you misspelled that. Mom, what are you doing? Me, nothing. Just think of what I am going to add to this image. Mom, is Darren? He looks so cute. What do you have? Me, well, I put a bow tie, a warbler tie, pink sunglasses, a few things from Harry Potter, and a banana. Why a banana? Are you being mean to him? No way. That's because a photo that he took a long time. He was lying and hugging a big Rasta banana. OMG. Her mom says, OMG. What? I'm making fun of Chris Colfer. Oh, look at the puppies.
They're beat.
I don't know what you were trying to say, but what is it? I'm always again.
Bishon.
Bishan?
Bishon.
Bishon? Bishon? Ah, that is so cute!
I'm just looking at the hypoallergenic ones to see where we want to go.
Are they expensive, like Yorkies, or?
No. These are like $200.
Oh! I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so this person's mom thinks that Darren is gay because he took a picture with a banana. So I found this. It's kind of hot, but weird. Let's see. Sneeze Fetish Forum. Alright, it's a drabble. Let's see. Darren felt blessed. After years of working in the musical area and then being on Glee, he hadn't thought it could get much better, but it could. A 3-week stint on Broadway, he knew thousands of people would kill to be in his place. He had to do Daniel Radcliffe justice. Sorry, bro, you won't. Hacking his things up from his 7-hour rehearsal, he sighed. All this dancing and singing was physical demanding, but worth it. He had a show tomorrow. Darren had been blah 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 blah. I finally gotten into the swing of things right as it's ending. Doesn't that suck for you? Da da da. Making his way downtown, walking fast, faces passing him home bound. Within 15 minutes, da 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 da. He's sneezing with weird letters. It's like that was his sneeze, by the way. His nose holding a tickle in it that wouldn't seem to go away. It sucks. It looks like I can't go on stage. I won't even finish because that's ending on such a good note. Hey, if you got married, your name would be, what would it be? Chris Squared. Chris. Hey, it could happen if I learned on dime for Justin Bieber. It's so never say never. Twirl de hat ring more darerin. Someone needs to teach you how to type. Oh, apparently they wish that his ring that Darren is apparently wearing is from Chris. Well, I bet it's probably not. I just want to watch Darren testing out how flexible Chris can be. That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, look, someone... yeah, that's just not good. I need some assistance. Dear fellow Clayton class Chris Colfer shippers, Gleeks, and Nerd. Could someone kindly send me the link in which this ring twirling is in? What? He is twirling a ring, and that is automatically... I have to go to bed right in the middle of this lovely Chris Colfer, Darren Criss, Klaine, Chris Colfer riot. There's a riot? I'm so afraid I'll miss something important. I believe in Chris Colfer more than I ever believe because they wear the same cologne. Okay, yeah, picture of the cologne that they both wear. Oh yeah, it's total. Oh my. Maybe it was some of Chris's cologne that rubbed off on Darren when they shared a loving embrace. What? Why? I don't get it. They're like freaking out over something that's apparently this day is so awesome. All this Chris Colfer riots. I don't understand. What? Cord. I vote Chris gets a tattoo of Mark Stallings' face. Regular Glee fandom. Haha, that would be awesome. LOL. Chris Colfer fandom. He should get a tattoo of Darren's face. Oh no, it's a comer. I bet Darren never let Chris get a tattoo. That's why Chris is doing it while Darren is gone. I bet Darren will be really upset to hear this. It's just so sad to see how badly they're handling this difficult time in their relationship. God! I love the canoe. Oh, the notes. I can't wait to see the notes. While Darren is away, Chris will play. Oh man, I can't. I just can't. They all sent me very sweet texts. I'm guessing that's what, Darren said. Suddenly wondering what Chris and Darren text about. Get this. I bet they don't even text at all. Okay. This is Gleeful fan again. I forget his name. I'm really concerned that with Darren in New York practically the whole month, other guys are going to move in and trying to break him and Chris up. I mean, we're seeing it right before our eyes with this flirty tweet from Cord. I can only imagining what's happening on set without Darren there to stake his claim. I'm worried about that too, man. It's probably going wild. Ugh, poor Darren and Chris. The strain in their relationship. Can you imagine Kurt and Blaine in bed together and they're fooling around and then Blaine spots something in the corner of his eye. So Kurt goes all shy and Blaine realizes it's a tattoo and Kurt thinks he'll be mad, but he just kisses it right there on his hip bone and then moves further down. And that is tagged Chris Colfer. Because Chris Colfer and Klaine are the same thing. Imagine if Chris Colfer got a tattoo with the initials DC and a heart, and the whole fandom wilted. That is not the whole fandom, let's be clear on that. I would probably puke. And later on he was just like, I love that Diet Coke! Ah, that was a good one! So Chris wants to get a tattoo, a heart with Darren's name in it. Aww, see, it was better when someone was joking about it and not being creepily serious. Why do you keep... Okay, so I guess this is like a role-playing thing. Why do you keep twirling that ring on your finger during interviews while you talk about Chris? Do the ring and Chris have something to do with each other? Winky face! And then it has a gif of him twirling this ring, I guess. Yeah, I generally noticed I did that. But me and Chris got each other friendship rings in memory of the Glee 2011 tour. So when the question of the Dublin kiss and us getting married and other questions involving me and Chris were brought up, I guess I just started twirling the ring Chris gave me, thinking of Chris without really thinking about it. Oh, isn't that just so sweet? Oh my god, this is a picture of the Marc Jacobs perfume cologne with like their faces on it. Dear God, why? Why? Darren Criss and Chris Colfer wear the same cologne. I am throwing up. I am too, but for an entirely different reason, trust me. They have the same cologne, which isn't actually a cologne, it's a girl's perfume, which means it's not just coincidence. And honestly, I swear, I respect his sexuality and everything, but why can't they just date? That's not respecting his sexuality at all. That's disrespecting his sexuality. That's ridiculous. Like, okay, I get unhappy with people just in general for being like legit about Chris Colfer, but you're straight saying I respect his sexuality and then blatantly not respecting it in the next sentence, which is just a little bit ridiculous. And on that note, I'm going to stop because, wow.